Hello, everyone. Welcome to here, this place at the end of the world, our place at the end of the world. With me is our Wilco cast, and they're going to go ahead and introduce them now. And they're going to tell you all about themselves, just in case at the end of the stream we're not really wanting to do that. Hamna, for the last time, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Humna. I use any and all pronouns, and today I will be playing for the last time. Oh my god, what is my character's name? Avada Khalil, who uses she, he pronouns. Avada is the lonely bartender at the Lantern in Wilco, and we'll see where today takes us. But if you want to find me elsewhere, you can find me all over the social medias at Lilith TTRPG. Blue Sky is the place to go because that's where I'm most active. And I'm also the executive director of Tender Vicious Studios, where we make experimental art with intent. You can follow us all over the social medias at either tendervicious.com or Tender Vicious Studios. We have a actual play audio drama out right now called Laurie's House, which is a story about imperfect memory, identity, and community. So if you like the kind of stuff that you're about to see today, you should definitely go listen to Laurie's House.
Tori.
Hi, I'm Tori, she, her. I'll be playing a twin to Avada, Jack Khalil, they, them pronouns. And you could find me on socials. It's Toriello, Toriello, on Blue Sky, or Toriello _ on Instagram. You can usually find me on my podcast Afterplay, where we create diverse stories in Middle Earth, where I play Legolas's Black queer sister. And also announced I will be at Westmoot, which is the Tolkien Society's US nerdy little conference, presenting with Afterbeth, doing a live play of Afterplay, and running the LGBTQ plus meetup. So come party with me and other Middle Earth nerds there. That's the last weekend in May. Yeah. Oh, and I got my fancy leather overalls on for the final day, says Jack.
Ross.
Hey everybody, my name is Ross, pronouns are he, him. You can find me at Studio Kusina, Kusina spelled with a K, Kusina. We're the producers of Blades of Mayari, which is a Filipino-Canadian-led actual play podcast inspired by pre-colonial Filipino mythology. Find us everywhere you find podcasts. And that's it. You can take a break for a little bit, work on some pitches and projects, but please check out everybody else's projects, and hopefully we'll see each other again soon. Oh, I also play Mike Floriano. His pronouns are he, him, and I'm really interested to see how he faces this.
Grant.
Hello again for the last time. I am Grant, pronouns he, him. I am playing Robert Miller, also he, him pronouns, Dad of the Year. What do? I am the Game Master over at a little podcast called Game Master Monday. Please come check out Game Master Monday. Right now it's just a podcast, and it will only be a podcast for the next couple of months. It's cool. Come listen to it. New episode just went up yesterday for the first time in like 2 months, and we're going to be releasing episodes bi-weekly for a little bit, leading up to a mini-series in May. And then maybe one day I'll stream again. Just kidding, I definitely will.
And finally, Onduin.
I just want to say that it was great to have my feelings immediately hurt by introduce yourself for the last time. That was great, and I really liked that. Like, genuinely, I really liked that. I know it sounded like I didn't, but I did. So my name is Onduin, also known as On. Vice versa, I am a founder over at Roll D5. That's ROLE D5, where we specialize in showcasing indie TTRPGs with a new cast and a new system every week. Our themes this month have also been rather sad. It's been called Our Last Stand, where all of the characters in the stories will either retire or die by the end, and we just had the most spectacular 10 Candles game. I was blown away. Truly amazing. The VOD is actually uploading right now. I just have to meet the YouTube card. The easiest, most difficult thing to do. Content creators know. But as for projects I'm in, I will eventually be in what on earth Game Master Monday is going to live stream again, whenever that date is, with Sean.
That date is July 8th at 7 p.m. Pacific.
But I've got a couple of projects and fun things that I'm in I can't talk about yet, but I will be very excited to talk about them on my socials. That's where you can find everything that I do. Everybody's here is great, and it's been an honor to share an end of the world table with these people. Oh, don't cry yet. It's literally 3 days before my period. I will cry.
And with that energy, hi everyone, I'm Sean. If you're here, you probably know who I am. If not, I run the Help Action Needed shows. Right now we got this one. After this, we'll be continuing God Killer Songs of the Past. We have hit the halfway point. We are in the back half now. And after that is, I don't remember, because it's been a week and my brain is soup. So let's end the world, shall we? It is the morning now of Sunday, August 3rd. The last Sunday. Something that the church is celebrating with a picnic for everyone to come to. It's also a bit of a celebration as the rain seems to finally be coming. The weather report was right, potentially, for once. The clouds are in the sky, but you don't really see the rain yet. You just feel that cold front coming in, and the fluffy, normally it would be gray, but with the way that the light is diluted from the sun being too strong, they're appearing a strange, like, ombre of gray to black. With the further down they are, the darker the clouds look, so you're imagining the rain will be strong when it comes. If it comes. It could pass over you, just as often as other summer storms have. But with the weather, other than the sun, not too unpredictable for this time of day, you all wake up. Some of you having conversations from the day prior, the twins visiting with Taylor James in a very awkward conversation, but finding out that Jean seems to have gotten a letter, and the father-daughter duo having a moment of learning to express their feelings, even if it's quietly unreciprocated. And Mike off at a hospital, taking all of the pain and vitriol and anger people who know their families won't make it without life support give. It's been a long few days since the world's ending was announced, but it's the start of a couple days of celebration here. And I think the first thing we see is a trip to Jean's house as the twins are walking and see Mike outside. And I turn it to the three of you.
Hey, Mike! Hey, we were looking for you yesterday.
Hey, Mike has the usual drink accoutrements with him. Yeah, sorry, I was just at the hospital all day yesterday.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, as okay as they can be. But my mom just needed some help. The whole place needed help, so yeah, it's hard. Sorry. What are you doing here? Is everything okay with you two?
Yeah, I know we're not like regular guests of Jean, but Taylor James saw her get pretty upset over some mail, so we thought we would just come check up on her. I didn't realize we were supposed to bring beverages. Usually that's Avada's role, but looks like you got that covered.
I didn't really think about that.
When you say a letter, so Mike has some spirits with him and some glasses, some ice. You say letter, he drops what he's holding, and a look of panic washes over him. We have to go. We have to check inside.
Hey, whoa,
come on.
What's going on?
We have to check if Jean's okay. And Mike runs to the door, slamming on it. Jean, it's Mike.
Okay, we're running. We're knocking?
The door isn't completely closed, so as you pound for the first time, swings open easily. Inside
Jean?
is an unclean home, unkempt, and Jean, with the TV quietly on, is on a couch with the soft smell of liquor in the air all around you.
Mike runs over right away. He's looking for signs of self-harm. He's looking to see if Jean's okay and awake, and he runs over. Jean.
Yeah, after no self-harm, no self-injury of any kind, but takes a second for her to wake up. Seems like you are yelling, bringing her out of it. Did I oversleep?
No. Did you are you okay? Is it Kyle?
Yeah. He didn't know that the world was gonna end. But his body is on a plane that can't take off.
Oh no.
In a box, and so I guess I'm gonna be the last one to join them all.
I'm so sorry, Jean. And Avada, I think, will kneel down in front of her as she's sitting on this couch. And he will just, I think, kneel in front of her and gently rest his hands on her knees and kind of like squeeze them softly in a comforting gesture.
Jack's gonna go walk in the kitchen and get some water and see if there's any other like comfort foods.
You would find a lot of like snack foods, like easy to make, nothing that requires cooking, nothing that would take more than like 20 minutes in an oven or like 5 minutes in a microwave, but lots of like little small wrapped up cakes and such. Not hard to find water. The sink is open. The dishwasher seems to not have been run in a bit, but it's not too dirty and the sink is still accessible. And as you put your hands, Avada, on the knee, just kind of that same physical response that Mike had, where the body moves because it knows it should. It doesn't seem like Jean's eyes follow your hands, and it doesn't seem like she really even acknowledges the fact that contact was made. But did word get around or something? Why are you all here? I appreciate the check-in, but Mike's here in the mornings. Why are you two, I guess?
Jack will do a little shrug. You know, small towns. Some people saw you upset, so we just thought we'd check in. Do you need anything? I'm kind of like just hovering behind Avada.
Unless you got some way to advance 48 hours. I don't think I need nothing.
Are you sure you don't want us to stay? I mean, we can, I don't know, make you some food or, just be around. We don't have to talk.
There's no reason for anyone to stay. We don't need to worry about things that aren't gonna matter. Oh, Fred.
Hey,
You didn't have to panic like we all. He got he's with his brother and dad. And we're all gonna be with them soon. Right? So there's nothing to panic about. Nothing to worry over. No reason
You know,
to
if
care.
anything, that's one light at the end of the tunnel.
Vada will squeeze Jean's knees again. And I'll say, hey, the world might be ending in 48 hours. We might not be here in 2 days, and yes, you'll see your family again at that time, but it doesn't mean that this doesn't matter, that you don't matter. You're here right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and I mean, if you want us to go, we will, but just... You're here right now.
An interesting thing about the world ending. She kind of like half looks to Mike. This is going to be the 4th time in 2.5 years my world ended. I think I've gotten handled by now. They always say the wives outlive their husbands, but I didn't think I'd outlive the sons.
Is this all you have to eat? Oreos and cereal?
The store isn't really stocked, is it?
Are the apple trees in the back still around? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you some apples so you can at least get some nutrition. Mike just wants to leave, but he wants to be helpful, so he moves as quickly as he can to the back.
Okay.
Jean, can I make you some waffles? You could say no.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Jack. You don't gotta. I'll have some apples. You can get me that jar of peanut butter if you want to be helpful.
As I walk in the kitchen and do so, I'm gonna press start on the dishwasher and try to do little things that she can't see.
Okay.
Mike just blusters towards the apple trees. He's looking around for a ladder. He's trying to keep a goal in front of him. He's able to find one, lean it up against a tree, and he looks at what's up there, and one after another, there's a worm. This one's not quite ripe. This one is not ready to eat. He just keeps looking and searching and pulling branches apart. And as he's like surrounded by foliage, he just covers his mouth.
While this is happening in the backyard, Mona gets up and sits next to Jean. I didn't know Kyle very well. Could you tell me about him?
Yeah. He was headstrong. Not something people often use in a good way, but he wanted something. He'd get it. He always liked running. He thought he'd be a track star one day. But no one comes to Wilcot scouting out track stars. And we didn't really have the money to send him to the fancy schools where they would, and so he applied, joined the army. He's going to use the bill after to pay for school. Going to go into physical therapy, I think. He can't run, keep everyone's bodies working, you know. He was a good older brother. Always looked out. He looked out for his brother, and I think that's why I don't know if it'd be different if Kyle didn't leave. He was everything you'd want a kid to grow up to be. And I just wish I could have seen who he grew up to be.
Sounds like a good kid.
Yeah. Anyway, don't
He must have
know,
been so proud.
Yeah.
Mike comes
gotta
back
adjust or something.
with some apples cut up and a little bowl full of apples, and says, "Make sure to eat. I will be back in the morning, Jean. I'll make an apple pie. All right, I'll see you in the morning."
You see, she lets out a genuine laugh at the concept of making a pie. But, yeah, we'll make it, and we'll triple the sugar. Make it sweeter than it has any right to be.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be some ice cream somewhere, so we'll make it work, right? In the morning?
Yeah, I think the store had said something about the ice cream melting. They could probably give it out.
You know,
Don't you worry, I'll bring some in the morning.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go take a real nap. I fell asleep on the couch. But here's to mornings.
Mornings.
Speaking of
I
mornings,
I was so afraid that we're not going to be alive going into that house. That was so scary.
Manon, what do you do with your morning?
As I muted myself. Morning. Let's see. So this would be the morning from the time that she hugged her dad. It's a day after that, or is this like the next day?
It's
The day after that?
day after. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I had my timeline right. There's a little bit more of a confidence in her steps. Where it might be coming from, not many people would probably know. It might just be a myriad of things kind of accepting what's going to happen and just kind of going, fuck it, we ball. Or just, it's been a long time since I've had a hug. Or, just maybe it was a really good conversation with Mike that set her on kind of like slightly different mindset. Maybe Manon doesn't even know herself what it is, but has that slight sense of confidence, and actually gets up before her dad to go down and help the twins set up for whatever shenanigans they're going to get up to.
You get down there, you would find that the twins are out, as it's the same morning, but the breakfast is kind of working. And your dad really likes some of the stuff down here. If you wanted to try and get something going for him.
She doesn't consider it until she finishes eating, and then is like, I guess I can do something nice. maybe he'll show some emotions. And she's kind of like whispering to herself, like things that she hopes for but is probably never gonna get, and set some out for him and then some for herself, as if she hadn't eaten breakfast already and definitely didn't forget about her dad. And just kind of sits there like, that's right, they're not here yet. Oh, that's why. Oh, whoops. Well, at least I have a costume ready. She just sits there talking to herself, tapping her foot on like the table leg, and just kind of waits for her dad. The food will be cold by the time he gets down there, though.
And Robert, what's your morning look like?
It's not normal for Manon to beat me at waking up, but this also isn't a very normal week. So I think he's waking up and noticing that her bed's empty, and he's mentally going through this back and forth where he doesn't want her to do anything with her last couple of days that she doesn't want to do, while also feeling this pull to make sure that he is there for her and with her. So I think all he can really do, especially now that all the phones are busted, is just go downstairs and try and start a day. And if Manon's there, great. And if not, he has to make a decision about going to look for her.
He's probably prepared to go looking for her.
Probably.
When you get down, Manon, have you waited, or have you left the breakfast plate and gone?
Left the breakfast plate and gone.
Okay. So, Robert, you see a breakfast prepared for you at an empty table.
Shit. The one time. I think he just sits and eats it. I don't think he's going to squander something that was made for him. It's probably not. I mean, it's definitely cold and not well made or well constructed, and he's a lot of
Okay. Actually, it's well made, maybe not well constructed, because she was going to be working at a Michelin star restaurant.
Oh, fair
It would
enough.
be well made.
Fair enough.
speaking. Constructed is just because it's horrible, like faulty
Ingredients.
stuff she's having to work with.
Sure.
But it's fucking delicious.
I take it back.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
there with your decent breakfast.
It'd be good if it weren't cold.
I think as you're the only one there, or Manon, Manon, have you gone off somewhere, or are you just kind of like ambiently around the hotel? Where do you think you're at?
Probably ambient for a little bit, and then go and try to find the twins.
Okay, then you'd probably still be around when you hear the front door open up. It takes a second, and you see there's a couple of people bringing in boxes of like party supplies, of promised balloons, of old like stale gas station cakes. Hey, we were told that there's gonna be a party happening, and we got nowhere else to put it because like no one's getting gas because like like the GPSs don't work no more, and nobody knows where to drive to. So we're gonna store it here and just kind of close up shop,
Yeah, I mean yeah. Yep.
Okay. You seem lost. You're not good with
No, I live
deliveries?
here. I don't work here though, but I'll take them. And she goes to take some of the boxes.
Yeah. Are you leaving it like at Jack's spot or at Avada's spot? The party is in the lantern.
Yeah. I think she knows where at least like a storage like room is, like where they keep maybe some of like the extra drinks or other things. She'll take it there, hoping that the door is unlocked.
Yeah, Avada's been
Right.
keeping everything unlocked since the announcement that the world is
Okay,
ending,
good.
and very much was just like, at this point, just come and go as you please.
Open bar for the next week.
Yeah.
Literally.
Then, Robert, you would see your daughter carrying a large shipping container of, to clarify for the international fans in chat, not good cake, not like a cake you'd eat, stale little frosted wheat dumplings that have sprinkles on them that are presented as cakes.
Hey, some of those can be really good. Like
They're
when you
called
haven't-
donuts.
Some of them can be good if you haven't eaten for a long time.
Just to
then they're
clarify, because I see a question about cake in chat, and I don't want anyone thinking the U.S. has something good going on. So these, you see your daughter carrying a crate of gas station food.
Weird time, and they get a job.
It was an accident. I think I was just the right person at the wrong time.
You fixing to share those, or are those all for you?
I mean, that would be nice if you could at least help. And like one part of her arm just like kind of falters slightly and things start clinking around inside. It's not like they're going to break or anything. I just don't want to pick up a mess.
He reaches out like one dad arm and just like kind of like gently lifts it to help you out.
Thanks.
Here.
Very muffled thank you.
Just give it to me.
Okay.
Kind of like puts it under his arm, and it's just holding it with like the hand underneath the box, and the other part of it is like wedged up here, like a box.
Yeah.
And looks at you and says, "Hey, do you remember when you were a kid and there were like those open fields out there, like the further north you head?
Yeah.
You ever like to just run around in them?"
I don't think so. Are you fixing to do a race or something?
If you would like to, that I think that could be potentially amusing. But look, I know you always say there ain't much to do here, and there ain't. But I think there is something kind of nice about us not having to look at phones or have responsibilities right now. Just run around, you know.
I don't, but I guess.
Unless you had other plans, I don't want to.
I mean, I was just gonna help the twins set everything up.
That would be important. Well, why don't I help with that?
Okay.
Since carrying things ain't your forte.
That was rude.
Sorry. Did you make breakfast, by the way?
Yeah.
I kind of figured it had to be you, because if it was Jack or someone else at the hotel, it wouldn't have been as refined as it was.
Well, as someone once told me that an artist never blames their tools.
Wonder who
And I
that
did.
was. Well, whatever you used, it was pretty good for being cold, and it's weird. I don't normally sleep that long, so it's appreciated. Thank you.
What were you doing, running around the fields or something?
Yeah.
She looks even the most furrowed of brows. Okay.
It's been a weird couple of days, huh?
Yeah.
Well, since you ain't going anywhere and you're working today, why don't I make the day go by faster and help unload these things?
Okay.
Frankly, if I let you do it by yourself, Avar will never let me hear the end of it. Well, there will be an end. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I meant what you knew.
Great. On the same page then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Twins and Mike, do you think you head back to the hotel before heading out to the town picnic, or do you think you all head straight there? What are the three of you doing?
I think regardless of where we go next, before we head out, I want to ask, actually, first question, is Mike trying to hide how he's feeling at all?
I don't think he's consciously doing it. He's just going to the next goal. It's picnic. Now he has to make a pie. He needs to pack a med kit with him when he visits Jean. He's just having a list so that he doesn't dwell, I guess.
Okay. I think from Mike's behavior in the past few days that we've seen, and from today, and knowing that Mike has lost his family before, but also knowing that in the past, reaching out to Mike has not exactly worked or been received very well by him, I think Avada just, before Mike leaves to do the next task on his list, she will just say, Mike, there's a lot that Jack and I have to do for getting ready for the party. So if you are not busy, I mean, you're always busy, but if you have any time at all and you wanted to help, like, set things up and, do all of that, we could really use the help.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also,
My-
Mike,
Tomorrow?
if you just want to breathe and be present and not rush from one thing to another, you could do so too.
He hears you say the words, but it doesn't like. He's just kind of like smiling and nodding along, but you can tell it's not. That idea isn't registering in his head. He says, "That's kind. Thank you. Actually, my mom, Auntie Coco, wanted to donate her karaoke for the party, so I'll pick that up.
Sounds
I'll
great.
bring it over.
Yeah.
Help set up. So, yeah.
Feel free to drop by tomorrow. And I mean, there's a lot to do. So if you
Sure.
want to make
Yeah.
a day of it,
Yeah. I'm going to her house. I'm gonna have a barbecue with the family, so I'll grab it from there.
cool.
Do you want to
Um,
kick off karaoke at the party?
Good idea.
I'm sure your family has pipes.
Mike says, pipes. Right. I need to go to the Johnsons. They were complaining about losing water pressure.
No,
Thank
I
you
think
for that.
Jack is right, though, and I think you should start the karaoke at the party.
Cool. See you. He just kind of like walks away.
Yeah, I think without looking, without looking away from Mike, Awada just says, "We're just gonna give him small tasks to do, right? That are not really tasks." Okay.
Yeah, we need to give him a job to make him do nothing.
Yes. Okay. Cool. On the
We'll
same
find
page.
some not jobs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I worry about him. I worry about everyone. That guy needs some fun.
I mean, that's what the party's supposed to be, right? So hopefully, if we can give everybody the things they want, like that presentation and that karaoke and
Yeah, PowerPoint, karaoke. We got a lot of stuff going on.
Jesus
Oh
is
my
gonna be
god,
there
we need
and
to
Satan.
decorate.
So
Yeah, I wonder if they like the corner store cakes that are slowly getting stale. That reminds me, I had a delivery going to the hotel.
Oh shit. Okay. Do you know when that was supposed to arrive?
Nope, because my phone doesn't work. So
Right.
what's time?
Maybe we should check on that before we go to the picnic.
As we walk over, I'm gonna be like, what do you think Mike's go-to karaoke song? That guy's Filipino. He has to have a go-to karaoke song.
He strikes me as a ballad singer,
Oh my gosh, you think he'll sing Wonderwall? I'm gonna
Is that
ask him to sing Wonderwall.
as you get to the hotel, like going to fix the water pressure at the Johnsons, you find Robert and Manon filling your stockroom.
Hey, not for nothing, but why so many cakes?
Also, when am I getting paid?
To do what?
You know what, Manon? I'm gonna go behind if there's a register by the front desk.
Yeah, I was saying, Brain, go for it.
Or maybe I'll go to Avada's register and like take a $20 bill. That's how I got most of my jobs, kid. Way to be at the right place at the right time. Same difference.
Depends on the job, right?
Yeah.
So what have you two been up to? Nice to see you, Robert. Y'all having breakfast?
Yeah, Manon over here decided to use the world-class ingredients they had at the Continental to whip something up.
Oh shit, no way. Are you
was,
able to do that for the rest of us too? Maybe at the party?
Manon's eyes light up. I don't know if she's told that many people about what she was going to do, but this gives her a little sparkle. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we love gas station cakes, obviously, but
Oh.
I feel like people would appreciate having something else to eat too. So I mean, if you want to like whip something up, like cater the party basically, that'd be cool, right, Jack?
She just suddenly, you hear all this crunching of plastic, and it's just these huge like armful of just food stuff, and she just walks out with it.
Oh, okay.
We got
I'm
ourselves a
in it.
chef.
Like I said, free spirit.
I didn't know Manon liked to cook.
Yeah, it's not something she showcased a whole lot back when we were all together, or at least not at the hotel, because no kitchens in the room, I suppose. I don't
Well,
know. She
maybe-
doesn't talk to me a lot about what she's doing up at college. I mean, she must have told me, but
Well, we have checks watch that doesn't work. 2 days? 3 days for you could hear all about all Manon's whims and skills and desires, and maybe actively, consciously hear them as she says it.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I could do all the catching up that I've been missing out on by not asking questions.
No better time than the present. No other time than the present, too.
Truly.
And I have a hibachi grill that I have not used. I'll drop it off in your room.
Wait, hold up. How did you get that?
I thought that maybe that could be one of my next jobs, but it sounds like Manon already has those skills covered. So maybe it could take up a corner of your hotel room by that chair that you mentioned before. And we have so much extra food. Like, I mean, tonight's the cookout, but maybe tomorrow you could ask Manon to whip you up some dinner. That could be nice.
In any other situation, Jack, I think I'd say no to that, but what's the worst that could happen at this point?
The worst is already going to happen, so we got nothing to lose.
You know, the sun could explode and then we could all die. So,
Imagine that.
okay. Well, thank you both for doing all this. I can just finish up if you want.
Yeah, let me go check on the kid. I wanted to see if I could take her out somewhere. Although now I think she's gonna fixate on a menu. If I had to guess, had that
Maybe
look in
just
her
let
eye.
her work. and
Yeah,
See you
I'll
at
ask
the
her about
picnic
the
then?
grill though. I'll see you at the picnic. Yeah.
Yeah, Nevada's just gonna start like moving the rest of the boxes into the storage, making sure that whatever needs to be refrigerated is in the appropriate place and whatnot before we head to the picnic.
Eventually, Manny will reorganize all of that.
Real.
Okay.
But appreciates the effort nonetheless.
And Mike being there first to fix the pressure, probably also there to help set up for the picnic if you wanted to. It's very similar to how the every like Sunday brunch, picnic, cookout, whatever it is on the flyer, seasonally appropriate title, presents itself as. There's not much that needs to be done. Folding white tables with black chairs are brought out. There's a lot of weird tablecloths that you can tell have been donated. None of them are themed. None of them really fit the tables. They're all just slightly too short or way too long, but they're coverings that are much easier to wash than having to fully wipe down this hard plastic every time. And just from the communal kitchen at the back of the very small church that used to be a house, you see Desiree just kind of making whatever she can. Doesn't seem like there's going to be as much as if they had their normal delivery, but you can tell that she's made a couple of like tarts and pies and things.
Oh, Ross
Muted.
muted.
Gotcha.
Mike has lost his voice.
Yeah. Mike tries to help where he can and makes his way into the kitchen, sees Desiree. Says, hey kiddo, I don't know how to make an apple pie. I promised Jean. Do you happen to know?
Yeah. Do you want to, like, I'm assuming you want, like, the American Southern classic, not, like, a French apple pie?
You know both.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference is the layering on the top. If you're doing a French style one, you don't put the crust on top. You make a layer of spiral apples, and they call it a pie, but it's actually a lot more like a tart versus putting like a crust on, which is the more like American Southern version. Keeps everything in, keeps it warmer.
All right. Two things. American with extra sugar would be great. And then two, that's awesome. I love hearing about things that people are into, and I wish we had chatted more. But I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah. And you're making it, I imagine, like tomorrow, today? Oh, you can't
Please.
make it today. You haven't done the dough yet.
For tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go visit Jean. So
Tomorrow morning.
If it's possible, even a tart, something.
Are you making the crust like by hand, or are you doing like a store-bought? And like kind of like takes the thing that she's working on and just sets it aside unfinished and starts like teaching you how to make pie crust because it will need to chill for an extended period of time. She's like, yeah, if you don't have it from the store, you're probably not gonna. If you don't make it now, it's not gonna be set by tomorrow morning.
Right.
It's just gonna be a weird soup.
Desiree, kiddo.
Yeah.
Can you do this? I have a laundry list of things, but I would love your help here.
Yeah, I can make it.
Great.
And then I'll write out what you need to do in the morning to like finish it off.
That sounds incredible. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you need me, I'm gonna run to the furnace, the water boiler. I mean, something about the pressure. So I'll be there if you need me.
Okay. Yeah. Take your time. And you need anything? You okay?
Thanks for the help, Desiree. And Mike makes his way. I'd love if, as he's working on the water boiler, like maybe it's behind a door, so he has a door open, got some tools, he's working on it, and then for Reverend Johnson to be on the other side of the door. I think this is when Mike talks about water pressure, visiting the Johnsons. It's not that that's the issue, it's that he would like to talk to Reverend Johnson, and this is kind of his excuse to be there.
Yeah.
So he's fiddling away, and doors open as a divider, and he hears Reverend Johnson kind of pull up a chair beside. Hey, Rev.
Hey, you wanna? Am I a sit and listen day, or do you want to talk day?
A talk day.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know. But can I talk as I?
Yeah. You talk, and I'll follow your lead.
Jean asked me a question the other day, whether I believed in a hereafter. I know that's your whole thing. That's kind of the reason anybody does this. And he kind of gestures to the church. But do you actually? Please, we have days.
Actually, like, believe, or actually? Yeah. There's always a part of you that questions it. There's always a part of you that says, do I really have his calling because it's calling to me, or do I have it because I want to have it? But there's enough about it that to me feels real. That I believe that the world as it is can't exist without someone guiding it. And maybe who's guiding it we're wrong about. We've been wrong about a lot in the course of our world, and there's a lot that's been done in his name that if we follow only the New Testament, he'd be mighty dismissive of. There's a lot that's been done in his name and good. And I think that those acts are what prove that whether we go to him or not after someone's watching over us, that they're going to bring their children home, wherever home is.
The book talks about being made new, being given a new life. Richard, I don't want a new life. He actually pulls the door open. I don't want to be made new. I want to keep them with me. I don't have the paths ahead are not good. I either forget them or I'm made new and I lose them anyways. Or I see them and they don't remember me. Is it selfish to just... I don't know. I don't know, Richard.
There's nothing selfish about the end. A lot of people admit that they don't believe in anything until they need it. And yeah, the book might say one thing, but there's also a lot of other books out there that can be just as right. As much as we have put our faith in this one, it's very clear that it was written from a winner's perspective, and there's people whose stories ain't been told, and some of them say that everyone gets reunited. There's no new path, it's just an eternity together. And if that's what you're hoping for and that's what you want, I'm sure that's what you're gonna get. But I can't promise that. Can't promise that the Oblivion's gonna take us anywhere, and I can't promise that it's gonna do anything. We just gotta hope in our heart that what we've been taught and what we've all done is good enough to give us what we've been told we'd get.
The water pressure seems to be back in order. We've been friends for a long time, and I appreciate you. Supported you and your family as you've supported mine. I'm grateful for your friendship. And if you don't have an answer, then what the hell are you good for? I'm sorry.
No? You'd be surprised how often I get asked that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he kind of just packs up and makes his way out.
And after about an hour, everyone makes their way to the church. Anyone people are trying to find here?
Manon will avoid the church until the last minute.
I don't think Avada's looking for anyone in particular, but shows up to the picnic with basically like a portable mixology system thing so that he can make people drinks at the picnic.
I think Jack might check it on TJ, Taylor James, and let him know that we checked on Jean and she's not okay, but who is? And then we'll kind of just go hop around the town and say hi to people, or all of the town's members at the church and say hi to people.
How is Manon avoiding the church?
Probably like when we get there, she'd be like, I'll be right back. And then probably just like goes walking around. She does not like the church. And she also doesn't like, what's his face? The preacher's son, who is absolutely obnoxious to her, but they're still friends. She just knows he's getting a little bit more preachy now that the end of the world is happening. Or now that it's getting closer.
I think Robert follows you.
Rude. Yeah, she's just gonna walk around. Is there a garden or anything in the back of the church?
So the church is at the edge of town there. So like beyond it is just a stretch of like incorporated land that's paved, and beyond that isn't really any sort of like community garden, but it's like the open grass. Like you could almost call it a wheat field because of the length of the grass, especially this time of year, but it's just extended grass. Kind of the field your dad had asked if you ever ran through.
Can I ask for a roll?
Of course. What would you like?
I would like to see how sneaky, I guess, Robert is being, to see if Manon will notice that he's there.
Okay.
I should probably roll 2 then.
Cool.
That's
Then
basically what I'm asking you.
from Grant, we'll do a calm. From On, we'll do a brain.
Okay. Where's which D6? I'm gonna use my ducky dice. That's a 6.
I have
And a 3.
2 6s, 2 4s.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, the 6 cancels out the 3, but 2 6s and 2 4s is 2 crits and 2 successes. So that kind of like practice dad way of like the eye is kept without needing to even necessarily be in the same room. Like you are at the length you would like to be, Robert.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go that far. I wouldn't say this is a paternal instinct. I would say that Robert has always been very good at being out of the way and has always been quiet and non-confrontational and terminally chill. Too calm, one might say. So I think it's just he knows how easy it is to overlook him, and he is banking on that as he tries to see where and what Manon gets up to.
Manon will do a short run through the field. And then we'll loop to the entrance, but walking very, very slow to kind of hide the from running. She doesn't feel any better, but feels good that she did it.
Okay.
I think he just smiles.
And Mike, was anyone you were looking for? Or are you still kind of in task completion, get through the list sort of mentality?
Just doing the next right thing is kind of his mind.
Okay. Then you all have your interactions. The mixology table is a hit. Everyone, even those who are normally a little against everything, are, one for the end mentality. Jack, Taylor James finds you. Hey, the flyers were really good. My friends got them.
Oh yeah, good. Are they gonna swing by?
I think some of them are. I think
That's
the
awesome.
other ones are kind of like, they have like plans with like their families. But the ones that don't have families but don't have plans are gonna come.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's great. More the merrier. You'll have to introduce me to your crosstown friends when they're here.